Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a kitchen Amazon finds video or something like that. Anyways, if you are new here, hello, my name is Krystal and I put out 2 videos a week and we kind of talk about a little bit of everything, and today it's going to be all about kitchen finds from Amazon. Several of these I did receive through PR, and if you follow me and you watch my monthly PR videos, then you would have seen last month that I mentioned talking about things for the home, not necessarily fashion related items. So we're gonna start with the kitchen, and I've got a list here of 10 things that I love, that I've grown to love, that I didn't know I needed until I got them. And I am so excited about this video, and I hope that you are too. And if you are interested in maybe finding some new kitchen things, just keep watching. All the links will be down below in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, first, let's start with some of the more basic things that I'm sure most people probably have some type of version of this in their home, but this one is really, really, really nice, and I just had to share it. But it is a paper towel holder. This one is granite, and it is super heavy and heavy duty. Let me take this off. This is a brand new one that I added just for the aesthetics. Look at the shine and the sparkle from the granite on this. It is so heavy duty and it just looks so nice. If you've ever seen those little metal ones that I hate them. They look cheap. They are cheap for real. Like, they are just totally cheap. This is so nice, so luxurious, and I love it. It looks so nice in my kitchen. We'll put this back on here like that. And while I'm in this area, actually there's several things on the counter that I'm going to talk about in today's video just because I love them so much. But the next thing I'm going to talk about is this 15-piece knife set. This is such a gorgeous piece of art. Look at that. This is handcrafted natural wood, and these knives are just stunning. Look at the detail on this knife. It's made from high carbon German steel, and they are super durable. They also come with a lifetime warranty, and it comes with a sharpener, which I thought was super cool. I've never had a set of knives come with a tool, a sharpening tool that actually matches. So another thing that I think is really cool about this knife set is it's actually detachable, and you can separate it. So say that you're having a dinner party and you don't want to just set the knives out separately or like individually. You could literally just set them like in the middle of the table or on the buffet, and then everyone could grab their knife as they needed. I thought that was very cool how they designed this. And then whenever you put it back together, it does have a magnetic closure. The next thing that is super cool, and it's actually one of the newest additions to my kitchen, and it is this blender. It's called like a multi-something blender. I don't know. It's so cool. It has 2 full-size cups and a herb grinder, which I am extremely excited about. I have not used it for the herb grinder yet, but I have used these to make smoothies, and then most recently I made a batch of ranch dressing with it, and it blended like a dream. This right here has extra little suction cups on the bottom so that it will not slide around on your countertop. It comes with 2 different blade heads. So the ones that stick out are for the tall cups, and then the flat blade is for the herbs. It also comes with 2 lids. So if you want to make a smoothie in this one, you can put the lid on. Well, if I can get it on there. You can put the lid on it, and it has a pop top like that right there, so you can take it with you. But not only does it have that kind of lid, it has a lid like this. So if I were to make the ranch dressing or something like that, or maybe I had leftover smoothie that I didn't want it to waste, I could literally take this lid right here, put it on here, stick it in the fridge, and it's good to go. So what you do is you take these and you put your stuff in here, you put the lid on it, screw it on like that, and then boom, it's just like that. And then once it's plugged in, of course, you'll just like press down, and then it has this knob right here that you can change the speeds with. Now I brought you back over here to this area to share this little gem right here. This is such an amazing thing to have in your kitchen. I actually received this from INFLUENSTER for testing and reviewing purposes. That's part of my job. And so this is a Brita water filter, and actually I think my teenager loves it more than me, which I'm really glad, because normally he keeps it full. It is on low right now, but he usually keeps it filled up to the top for me just because he prefers the water from here as opposed to the refrigerator. Let's go fill this up and I'll show you how it works. You can press the center button and just get as much water as you want, like as much or as little, or there's a 12-ounce button and a 20-ounce button. And then literally all you do is you press it and then it'll fill up on its own. And then if you're like, oh, this is too small of a cup, you press it again and it stops. It's that easy. The only thing I would say, it does not come out cold, and so that would probably be my only negative. But I mean, overall it's a 10, like 10 out of 10 for sure. But I would like it to be cold, so you do have to be mindful that it's not going to be cold, to make sure you have some ice in your cup before you go grab the filtered water. And we're back on this side of the kitchen. This is a vacuum sealer, which I am just beside myself that I even have one of these. I'm so excited. I used it to preserve some corn to throw it in the freezer because I bought it fresh. So I went ahead and shucked it and put it in the freezer, and which of course we've already eaten it. But let me show you how this guy works. It is so cool. It has these little release buttons on both sides right here that you just click, and then it pops open like. And once it's open, you take your special vacuum seal bags that actually come with this machine. You put it in, and then you leave like a 2-inch headspace right here. So you'll take it and push it in through these little hooks right here. You will close it until it snaps, and then you press your buttons right here, and then you would do whether dry or liquid, and then you hit your start button, and then it'll go through and it'll vacuum seal everything. Then of course you would release it again, and then it comes out and everything is perfectly vacuum sealed, ready to go in the freezer or pantry or refrigerator or wherever you desire. Now, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is actually something that I've never ever really considered buying or getting until it was sent to me in PR, and now I am totally obsessed. I use it multiple times a day, every single day, and that would be an electric kettle. How cute is this guy? Okay, so I watch a lot of people that live in the UK and England and all the countries across the pond, basically, and they think it's weird that Americans don't have a kettle on the stove all the time. And me, being American, I was like, because we drink iced tea, like we don't drink hot tea. I mean, some people do, of course. I'm from the South, and so we always just use iced tea. But then I was sent this electric kettle, and I was like, you know what? I'll use it. I have some herbal tea that I use for like I guess you would call it medicinal, or like if my kids have a cold or if I have a cold or something like that, then I will use it then. But that's usually the only time that I have a hot tea is for that purpose. And so I had it in there and I was like, well, let me go ahead and test it out. That's what I get paid to do, is to test out the product. So I did, and then from then on, I've had this for probably 2 months at this point, and I literally use it every single day. I've even went and stocked up on like 3 different types of herbal teas just because I got this, and I'm so excited about it. My kids, they don't really use it, but I can see in the winter time for hot cocoa, instead of putting a cup in the microwave, which probably isn't the best for you anyways, pulling this out and throwing in the hot cocoa and just pouring it in the cup. I love this one. It's so cool. It has this little dial. I'm going to take this off here so I don't accidentally knock it off. So whenever you press the button like that right there, it'll come on and it'll say hello right here, and then it'll show up 212. That's its highest temperature, and then it'll automatically start heating up from there, and you can see it right here what temperature it's at the time. And I think it's just so cool. It has this little I guess knob that connects to right there, so that's how it'll like hold it in place. And then we have rubber bottoms so that it doesn't slide around on your counter. I love this little, I think they call it a gooseneck, but it's so cute. I use it every single day. Normally it's sitting on the counter, and I don't really like a ton of stuff. If you notice, I've only got a few things on my counter. I don't like my countertops being cluttered with stuff. And I was only pulling it out when I would use it, and then after about a week of pulling it out, using it, putting it back, pulling it out, using it, putting it back, I was like, you know what? I use this every single day. It's staying out on the countertop until we find a better solution. Now, bringing you down this way just a smidge, let's talk about the Dutch oven. Yes, I am on a new level of adulting because I have a Dutch oven and I love it. I chose the white one just for aesthetic purposes. They come in so many different colors, but this is coated cast iron, and it is so heavy duty. I'm actually scared that I'm going to break my countertops whenever I set the lid down because it's so heavy. And this right here, oh my God, it's so wonderful. I used it. I actually got this. I got this last winter and I used it so much, and it still looks like it's in great shape. Let's see. You can tell there's a little bit of wear on the bottom right here, but nothing major. It's the white color is holding really nicely. I use this for soups, and the other day I made a whole chicken. Again, the other day I made some beef tips and rice, and I cooked the beef tips in here, and oh, it's just such a wonderful thing. Whenever I used it to make the chicken the other day, I put the whole chicken in. Now, it wasn't a great big chicken like the size of a turkey or anything. It was just the small ones that you would get from like Publix. And it fit in here perfectly. And the cool thing about the Dutch oven is you can put your stuff in here. You can put your food in here, season everything up, take it like it is, put it in the oven, pull it out of the oven. You can put it on the stovetop, and you can do it like that. That's what I love about it. It's like a one pan situation. You don't have to worry about getting a pan for this and a pan for that. And this is just like an all-in-one solution when it comes to cooking. And with me being the cook in the home, this is amazing. So if you do not have one, you've got to get one. I've actually noticed that people also use theirs to make bread in. I have not done that yet, but it's on my list to do. Now, right here is my KitchenAid, and no, that's not necessarily what I'm going to be talking about. What I'm going to be talking about next is this little guy right here. Let me bring you in closer. These guys come in a 10-pack, and basically they're rubber little things for you to organize your cords. So you take your cords and you just wrap it around, and then it has different little sections right here where you take your cord and you just kind of push it in like that, and it holds it in place So when your appliances like this are sitting out on the counter, they're not just all willy-nilly hanging out like this one. See how it's just like loosey-goosey there? But this particular one, I can't use it because of the way the device is made, but you can use it on some appliances. I have several of these throughout my house, and they really do help tidy up an area so that it doesn't look all crappy like that and just cluttered. And these guys come in handy for sure. Welcome to my refrigerator. Okay, so this is a drink dispenser. I actually found this on TikTok and I thought it was the coolest thing. I bought this probably 6 or 7 months ago, and at first I was thinking it was just going to take up too much space in my refrigerator, but it has proven to be very handy. It's easy for us to see what we have, see what we need. And then it's easy for my kids to grab drinks and then us to just come in and grab a drink, and then you take one and then it refills itself like they do at the convenience stores, which I love that. It keeps everything organized and nice and neat. And whenever you are stocking it, you literally just push it in and then you have a nice looking refrigerator. Everything looks clean, organized, and neat and put together, and very, very aesthetic. I did have to pull you off of the stand for this one, and that's because we are under my sink. And I wanted to show you this organization shelf for under your sink, whether it be the kitchen or the bathroom. It's so cool. It's stainless steel. It is 2-tier so that you are taking advantage of that vertical space. I have my normal dishwashing stuff, Febreze, some Lysol wipes, and the aloe vera is back there for some reason. I'm not sure why that's in here. I think I need to get another one of these just because I do still have all of this stuff over here. But this is helping keep it organized somewhat, but I do think I need to get a second one to put on this side just so that it's not still so cluttered, because I still feel like it's cluttered. So I am thinking about going ahead and grabbing another one of these. They are super easy to install. Also, you do have the ability to screw it in to the bottom of your cabinet if you would like. I did not, but you can screw it into the bottom, and then this whole thing will pull out like a drawer system. So yeah, I just wanted to share this. I think it is super cool, very handy, and super useful. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed kind of seeing around in my kitchen and learning about some cool appliances and some new things that I've been purchasing and receiving throughout the past few months. And if you guys like videos like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I will absolutely do more if you like them. And with all of that said, I will see you next time. Bye.